On a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Panther Den as we get set for some middle school volleyball on this chilly 1st of December. George Young alongside Tony Christie getting set for the Macon Middle School Panthers against the Bethel Blue Demons from Waynesville, Bethel area of Haywood County. Glad that you are along for the triple header this afternoon. We've got JV and varsity coming up about 20 to 30 minutes at the conclusion of the middle school game, the JVs, and then the same after the JVs. We'll have the varsity action for you. Coach Missy McConnell's Macon Middle School Lady Panthers, Tony, have been on a tear.
Yes.
They have been really dominating their opponents. A couple of games last week, 2-0 finishes, and really nobody's touched them this season.
Yes, and it a lot of their players, they're very good. You know, you can tell they play a lot of volleyball during the off season, and they've learned the fundamentals, and now they're actually progressed to where they're doing a lot of things that JV teams do. They're running plays and trying to work on furthering the game.
And of course, first up it is the fifth quarter, and unlike fifth quarters that we have seen, and actually if you're in the facility here, they don't keep score. We're going to try to keep score here. The clock is at double zeros. For some reason, it's not hooked in. But we will keep score as we go along as we are underway. And Macon Middle School picks up the first point of this fifth quarter.
And for a lot of people that don't know, the fifth quarter, what it is it gives everybody a chance to play significant minutes on the team. So people that that are toward the end of the bench, because middle school is about development, and that's exactly what this is, and that's why there's a fifth quarter.
And serving for the Macon Middle School Lady Panthers, it's Leah Albury. Is that the right? Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
By the way, the new roster that was given, and there's a point, and to keep up with that, the numbers are out of order. I've got a roster that has the numbers in order.
Yes. There we go.
We've got a whistle before the serve here by Albury.
Moving the line judges.
And Albury will send it over, and it's another point for Macon Middle School. Bethel tries to save it, but they can't. First of two nights of volleyball here on FPSN as Albury will send it over. And it's another point for Macon Middle School. And two nights, Tony, tonight, and then on Thursday night, some more volleyball action as Smoky Mountain comes a call into the Panther Den.
Yes, and with this game right here, this Macon Middle School game, if you can serve, that's one of the things that big thing about youth volleyball. Mm-hmm. If you can get good serves in that are kind of hard, you're going to be pretty good, and that's a good base to be at.
That was not going to reach over the net, and MMS will pick up a point. And we do have on the Facebook side. I know we're on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook, but we do have the Facebook comments up here that me and Tony can see. So if you'd like to send a shout out or tell us that you are watching, we'll try to get your name across the internets that you're watching this MMS game this afternoon. JV to follow, and some varsity action, the nightcap, on this triple header of volleyball on FPSN. That hits the roof, comes straight down. And MMS will now serve with Alyssa Ash serving for Coach Missy McConnell. that's another point for Macon Middle. And again, Alyssa Ash handling the serving duties. And about 6 more minutes until the 5th quarter is over. MMS played Smoky and Waynesville Middle School last week, and able to pick up victories, and that was at home. We carried those games here in FPSN. We weren't commentating the games, but
no,
they were here on YouTube and Facebook.
I watched it at the watch party.
Oh yes,
that was
right.
good. I tell you what, a great popcorn, great big screen. That was great. Some people asked me to commentate while I was there, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, well, I had some text messages asking them. It was kind of in jest, I think.
One of the big things that you see from the Macon Middle School Lady Panthers is they communicate. They really communicate. Nice serve by Malia Mason.
I think I got the score right. Missed a point in there. Under 4.5 left in the 5th quarter.
Got into the net.
And Mason sends it over and got a whistle as the ball was in the air.
They were out of rotation right there. So during the serve, they were out of rotation. The Macon Middle School Lady Panthers were out of rotation. So
and that's what this 5th quarter is all about.
Yeah, you learn. Yeah, it's all of that stuff. And that's why it's good for, for the officials to, call it real tight. Call it real tight so everyone can learn.
Now Bethel will serve. And that is Jaden Smith. Send it across. And that's another point for Macon Middle School. Hannah Snyder's serve couldn't make it over the net, and Bethel will have another shot at it. We're ticking under 3 minutes left here in this 5th quarter. Jade Cody serves it across. This is just our 2nd visit this season to the Panther Den. We went to Brevard, and in the other couple of games the Lady Panthers have participated in have been on the road, and we were barred from broadcasting those under contract rights by NFHS. The one thing that I took out of that game, was it about 2 weeks ago now? Mm-hmm. There were a lot of people in the gym, even though they're just limited to 25 fans. And these people weren't fans. They were the cheerleaders. They were the JV varsity team for the other teams.
Correct.
In the middle school team, some of them stuck around. There was a lot more noise than I had anticipated. With just 25 fans.
Yes, and the cheerleaders, that was a big one right there. It seemed like this place was full.
Now I apologize on the scoreboard. I missed a few points there. operating it manually here. A little bit off, but as you can tell, it's been dominated by MMS here in this fifth quarter. And that's a point for Bethel. Got a minute left in the fifth quarter, and then the regulation middle school game will begin about a minute after the fifth quarter ends. And if you just joined us, Bethel is in blue. They're on the right side of your screen. And they're fixing to serve, and Franklin in their white. And we're down to about 15 seconds left. Let's see if she can get it off. She does before the buzzer, and that'll do it. Fifth quarter is in the books. We'll have the regulation Macon Middle School ball game here in just a few moments. And Clinton back on controls. What we'll do, we'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back for the beginning of the middle school game right after this on FPSN. Welcome back. Both teams are at their respective benches, getting ready for the middle school action to begin. Saw Coach McConnell after the game. I think it was on Tuesday. And we were really impressed by our girls. And
yes,
you know, she said that they have really come together as a team and really have some talent.
Yes, they do. And you know what? When you have a middle school team that looks up to the JV and varsity, and there's some great players like throughout the program. These and you can see the future, and the future's bright. For Lady Panther volleyball, especially because there's some that are on the middle school team that are going to be very good. When it's all said and done, and you can tell right now.
And we are ready to go as the first serve is into the Lady Panthers side. Dug out nicely by Bethel. That's a kill for Macon Middle School. Callie Queen,
yes, with
the kill. And that means Macon will have the serve now. That'll be off the hands of Bethel and Maddie Dorland at a point for MMS. They'll serve once again with McKenna Plemons.
And because the middle school game is slower, you can actually see the effect of having free balls. When you have a free ball come over, the other team can't really attack.
Dug out on the back line, but they couldn't save it. Bethel surrenders a point. Now MMS up 3-0 over the Bethel Blue Demons. And McKenna Plemons will have the serve once again. Clemens with the serve, and a whistle as the ball is in the air.
They were out. Bethel was out of rotation.
So we'll reserve
So
on the left side.
well, a lot of people ask me, like, when I say out of rotation, what does that actually mean? Remember when you played volleyball, when you first learned how to play, and there were 3 people on front and 3 people on back?
Elementary school.
Yes, that's exactly where you're supposed to be before the serve starts. And then after that, you can adjust. And that's where you see people transition on serve receive and when they're serving.
Queen could not sneak it in the back line. That'll be a point for Bethel.
That's a hard hit.
Sure was. MMS regains the serve as Callie Queen will serve for Coach McConnell. And that's off the fingertips of Maddie Dorland. Once again, Queen sends it in the air, just over.
Wow.
That was a heck of a serve.
Yes.
Over the net, and it's a point. 8-1 now, MMS.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, just snuck it over the fence. The Queen. She'll have one more opportunity here. She couldn't get it over the net that time. It hit the top and bounced into MMS territory, and so Bethel will have to serve. Make it up 9-2 over the Blue Demons. Jade Cody sends it across for Bethel, their coach Rebecca Smith. And that's a kill for MMS. Their 10th point.
With middle school and JV, it's the best out of 3.
Michaela Sanders serves, and MMS will pick up the point. This is the first set, best of 3. And we're talking about dominance in the open there, Tony. They haven't lost a set that we've been a part of.
No. And actually, I watched them when they played Highlands, and they didn't lose a set. I mean, where were they playing? Their last game, they didn't lose a set that one either. Waynesville it was, yeah. Good pass.
That one's just wide of the end line at a point for Bethel. 12-4. Macon middle over the Bethel Blue Demons. That one make it, no it won't. Caroline Henson couldn't make it over the net with that serve. Aubrey Haley will pick up the point with that serve. She'll get one more opportunity. 14-4. Lady Panthers up by 10 in the opening set of this middle school match. Aubrey Haley once again serves. $15-4, the advantage.
Nice serve.
Once again, it's Haley. Now we've got a whistle and a timeout called by the Bethel Blue Demons and head coach Rebecca Smith. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. 30-second break. Back right after this on FPSN. Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the Roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393. Welcome back out of the timeout. The Bethel Blue Demons called it to try to stop the bleeding here, Tony. Trailing 17-4, and Macon Middle about to serve once again. As it has been a dominant performance so far. You're talking about the serves that some of the MMS players have been hurling over the net. That's very rare to see a lot of good servers in middle school. That's one of the fundamentals that obviously you're developing in your lower grades in your 6th, 7th, and 8th. Once you get into high school, you see that, but these girls can really serve.
Yes, and normally the reason great kill by R.B. Jenkins. A lot of times what you see is in the middle school level, they just don't have the power to to serve, but these young ladies do. and it's pretty, it's nice to see. And a lot of them, they're trying jump serves now.
Got a whistle, and somebody was underneath the net. That's a point. It was a MMS Lady Panther, so that'll be a point for Bethel. They'll have the serve now as Ayla Griffith will serve for Coach Becca Smith. Check that. That's Connor Buchanan, serving across the line. And we'll get one more opportunity here.
Nice serve.
More down by Clemens. A whistle and interference.
No, they call it a lift. Yeah, they call it a lift. Lift on Bethel.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what. And you saw when Bethel, the last server for Bethel, Connor, when she was up there, it was hard for Macon Middle to transition into attack mode because her serve was, so strong.
Did it hit the line? Yes, it did. Hit that back line with the serve. And one more chance for MMS. As once again, it's Kira Bowles. 22-6.
Nice kill by Ryan Green on the overpass.
I want to go back to something you just said there, Tony, for the casual volleyball fan, somebody that's not a diehard. You said it was a lift violation. What exactly is that?
So it basically is kind of like a carry in basketball.
Gotcha.
Like there's certain ways techniques you have to use when you're passing the ball or setting the ball and things like that. And it's usually on the set when the lift comes.
You can't grab the ball out of the air and chunk it.
Right.
Basically, that's a lift.
Correct. Yeah. So if your hand is underneath, kind of like the carry in basketball, if your hand's underneath, kind of same thing there. So
makes sense.
But there is a thing called a dump, and that's you can basically grab the ball and dunk it like a basketball without breaking your wrist. So those are the tricky ones.
Some of the technical terms.
Yes.
Aubrey Jenkins to serve. And that'll hit the roof. And it's match point, or check that, set point for MMS.
And like I was talking about earlier, like look at when Aubrey serves this, it's strong. It's a strong serve. And they hit the ball hard to serve the ball. Nice serve by Aubrey.
And that's going to do it. MMS will win set number 1. We'll take a break here. We've got set number 2 coming up here in just a few moments. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you visited the Franklin Golf Course lately? They have an exciting golf simulator with data to perfect your swing. Play whenever you'd like, even if it's cold or raining. Rates are affordable, and you can bring your buddies too. Going on right now, get an unlimited simulator 4-month membership for only $200. It's a true golf experience, only at the Franklin Golf Course.
Welcome back, fans, as we're heading to set number 2. Bethel is still at their bench. You got about a minute and a half before we will get back to action. Macon ready to get back to action after dominating the Blue Demons in that first set and winning. Bethel now out onto the court. They'll get all the rotations set, and we'll have second set beginning very, very shortly. Fans, we appreciate you tuning in on this chilly Tuesday afternoon. It's a triple header here on FPSN. We've got middle school action going on right now, and then about 20 to 25 minutes after the middle school game, we'll have junior varsity volleyball action. Franklin will host the Pisgah Lady Bears. We've got a whistle, and they'll say she crossed the net.
Net violation.
And that's a point for Bethel. JV volleyball with Franklin and Pisgah. A little after 5 o'clock, and then the varsity side a little after 6 o'clock. And all the games here on FPSN. We will actually go off of this post after the middle school game is in the books. And we'll have another post for the JV game and the same for the varsity side. And Bethel has now gained a 2-point advantage here, up 2-0. They've got the serve after that violation.
Ooh.
Callie Queen with the vicious kill.
Yes. And that was from the angle where we're sitting, and that was a perfect strike right there. And here she comes with the jump serve.
That's going to be off the hands of Bethel, and a point for Macon. We are tied at 2 apiece now. And again, Callie Queen with the serve. Barely gets it over the net. And that'll be a point for Macon. They have gained the lead at 3-2, and Callie Queen again will have the serve. Bethel able to volley it back over. That's a kill for Kiera Bowles.
And the transition from attack to defense to back to attack is pretty good by this Macon Middle School Lady Panther team. And I believe they have a lot of 8th graders on their team. Mm-hmm. So they've been doing this for a little while, and they're real good.
Bowles will pick up the kill as Macon goes up 5-2 now, trying to close out this match. Best of 3 in middle school and JV. So if MMS is able to pick up a victory and set number 2, then they will pick up the win overall. We've got some discussion now with the officials.
She touched.
Explain exactly what transpired there, Tony.
During that hard serve right there, the young lady from Bethel hit the ball, but the official didn't see it. The R1 didn't see, and so he gave the point to Bethel.
Gotcha. Bethel closed it within 1 now, and that one goes wide to the back line. Served by Maddie Dorland for Bethel. And now MMS will get the opportunity to serve with Michaela Sanders sending it over the net. (6-5) MMS. Cody will have the serve on the back line for Bethel. She sends it over. Bowles the opportunity for the kill, and she'll pick it up.
Nice.
It's Aubrey Haley on the back line getting ready to serve for Coach McConnell. 8-5 now, Macon. That's another point for MMS. That was such a vicious kill.
Yes. Another one by Aubrey Jenkins. When the one thing I've noticed from the Macon Middle School team, all of them that they try to kill, they hit the ball hard. It's kind of like when you're playing golf. When you teach someone how to play golf, they're young. You tell them to, after they learn how to make contact, swing hard.
Haley picks up the ace. She'll have another shot. (11-5) MMS. It's Aubrey Haley on the serve again. And another point. Glad that you have tuned in. We've got the Facebook comments up, so if you're watching and want us to send you a shout out, we'll do so. As we mentioned a number of times, as you probably are well aware of by now, only 25 fans are allowed in the gymnasium. If you see some fans hit our shots, they're mainly the other team. We've got a few cheerleaders, but mainly Pisgah and some of the varsity players as well for Franklin that are in the stands. There are a significant number of people in here, but they're not technically fans.
Yes, right now you have athletic directors from middle school, high school.
Yeah. There are some fans below us here, about 25 I would say, that have been given the golden tickets. And also, you, I'm sure, have noticed already that the athletes on the floor have to wear their face coverings. Tries to sneak it in that back line. Did she? Yes, she did. That was blocked from view.
That one to me looked like it was out. So
Aubrey Haley once again will serve.
Jump serve.
Off the hands of Bethel. And another point at 16-5. Played at 25. And then the final set. Just have to get to 15 as that one's into the net for Aubrey Haley. I think she's worn out for serving so much.
Yes. And then she started doing the jump serve at the end.
Emma Ledford will rotate in for Coach Missy McConnell. And serving, it's Madison Howard for Bethel. Emma Ledford just checks in and she picks up the kill. And Brooke Borgman is into the game.
Nice serve.
Michaela Sanders to serve now. And Bethel not going to be able to get it across. It hits the gym floor. 19-6. As Alberry will serve now for Coach McConnell. Clemens sends it into the net.
That was a nice try there. That's that's difficult. A back row attack is difficult for, seasoned players.
Connor Buchanan for Bethel to serve. She can't sneak it into that back line. 20-7 now, MMS. As some more girls will rotate in. Coach McConnell got Alicia Ash checking in. And Emma Ledford will serve. Nice. Ash that just checked in will pick up the kill. 21-7. Macon trying to close it out here in set number 2 and win this match. Again, it's Ledford serving it. It hit the top of the net. Yep. 22-7. Ledford to serve again. That one's going to be sent wide of that back line, and Bethel will have an opportunity.
Coach McConnell making sure that she's getting everybody into the regular game as well.
Yeah, but Leah Mason is rotated in. And that dead ball is Anna Shepard. Her serve will fall to the gym floor, and Bethel picks up a point. 22-9 now, as once again it'll be Anna Shepard sending it across. Reminder, fans, coming up about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we'll have the junior varsity Franklin and Pisgah volleyball match. Usually about 20 to 25 minutes at the conclusion of the middle school and the JV games is when the next game, it's a triple header, by the way, today.
Yes.
This game, JV and varsity.
And a lot of warm-ups.
A lot of warm-ups, a lot of buzzers.
Yes.
And you don't really, it keeps your head spinning. What the heck's going on?
And warm-up is different this year because of COVID, because what happens is each team uses their own balls, and then that part when it's like dodgeball when they're serving, they do that separately now, so that's an extra little time. So the warm-up has been expanded.
It's a little more time than had been. That's why we say about 25 minutes. That one just sneaks in the sideline. That'll be a point for the Blue Demons. Now have cut it to 10 at 23-13. Oh, that one will hit Borgman and go off of her hands. Bethel will have one more chance, as it's Delaney Oates to serve for the Blue Demons. That one's wide at that back line. Now MMS will have an opportunity trying to close this one out. And now it is Bethel's turn, as Maddie Dorland will send it in the air. And that's it. That'll be the 25th point.
Nice showing by the Macon Middle School Lady Panthers.
So Macon Middle will win the match. And that's going to do it for the middle school side of our triple header tonight. JV team will come out and they'll start warming up. We will take a break for a few moments, about 25 minutes or so. Make sure you tune back in to whichever platform you're watching, either on Facebook or on YouTube. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, turn on the little bell there. It'll notify you when we go live. So the JV is coming up here on FPSN. For Tony Christie, I'm George Young.
So long, everybody.